Aidan, I found what you said, I think, quite refreshing, because it does highlight a lot of the pitfalls with the current funding arrangement with the Adult Skills Fund, and it's good that we're all honest about what the pitfalls are and how we move forward. So given what everyone's identified as the limitations on the Mayor with regard to the funding that he receives and how he can spend it, do you think the Mayor is doing a good enough job with the powers that he has and the money that he has? And if not, why?
Well, I would argue, I know it's really interesting, because this argument has just sprung up again over the massive underspends that the DfE's non-devolved ESF have. I've actually got the figures here. £123 million over the last 2 years. It's a heck of a lot of money. And I would question use the word limitations. I think the whole system is set up not to effectively deliver. So and I'm not going to win any popularity contests here, but if I said to you that the bulk of the budget is allocated on a grant allocated basis, and yet we are, I think in lots of areas in the country, non-devolved, it's 90% grant allocated, only 10% procured, and often 10% procured is presented as filling the gaps, as some sort of afterthought. And I think the figure is, although GLA did start off really well with a big procurement in 2019, it's increasingly relied on framework as well as the grant allocated thing. What I worry about is we don't see the transparency in terms of what the GLA's contracts are with the colleges as to what they're expected to deliver. I know the independent training providers on the framework, for example, are set 25% job outcome targets on their contracts. So I would like to know, in terms of, my whole argument is we should be getting a bigger bang for our buck. And I would like to hear from the officials later exactly how they are approaching the whole grant allocated system, whether it works in the way it should do, and whether they should be looking to reform it.